Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and more importantly, Advanced Warfare aside, let's talk about Black Ops 3. Whatever happened to that marketing campaign that Treyarch was running? You guys may remember seeing this popping up in Black Ops 2. We saw that there's actually an add a friend on Snapchat here, and the official Call of Duty Snapchat was sending out teasers and leaks for Black Ops 3. Very interesting, a very awesome, very cool marketing campaign, which is unlike anything we've ever really seen before, especially in the Call of Duty scene. It really got the entire community involved. We had everyone here on YouTube, posting up these Snapchats, talking about them, trying to dissect them. Everyone's working together to try and figure out exactly what they meant. And then suddenly it stopped. It stopped. The last Snapchat that was actually sent out was actually on April 22nd. Of course, it is May 18th right now. Therefore, it has been almost 1 month, and we haven't heard a single thing. The Twitter account, The Unmarked Man, haven't heard a thing from him in nearly a month. You look at the Jaxi plant, haven't heard a thing from him in nearly a month. Where did all of this go? What ended up happening with this? Of course, it was actually confirmed that Black Ops 3 was actually going to be coming out. Of course, we got some trailers, and we got to learn a lot of information about the game. But none of it ever really tied in to these Snapchats very well, right? It's all still completely up in the air. So just for the sake of the video here, what we're going to do is show you guys every single Snapchat that was actually released, and you guys can go ahead and watch these all in order and perhaps get a nice refresher, because I'm sure it's been a while since you guys saw any of these. So let's go ahead and show you every Snapchat in a row here.
Listen only to the sound of my voice. Let your thoughts drift. Let the bad memories fade. Let peace be upon you. Imagine somewhere calm. Imagine somewhere safe. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest. Our greatest barrier is our own fear. Our own doubts. The human mind holds many mysteries. I am deeply optimistic about this project's potential. Of course, the human consciousness is fundamentally unpredictable. Similar physiology, different environmental conditioning. Following minor seizures, subjects D2 reported a brief period of impaired hearing. Similarly, D5 complained of a decreased sense of taste. Several subjects have experienced fleeting bouts of paranoia. Base fears, phobias, and even dreams contribute to a temporary overload of their conscious minds. The duration of these episodes can range anywhere from a few seconds to several hours. Subjects appear unable to distinguish the implanted memories from their own. Day 42. Only 4 of the original test subjects survived. Of the others, most died of coronary failure. 1 died later, from self-inflicted wounds. It's clear that the majority of patients exhibit signs of mild to severe psychosis immediately following each procedure. Though I am reluctant to resort to the use of physical restraints, I may be forced to do just that. Cognitive movement isn't just science fiction. It will allow us to remove specific memories of severe psychological trauma.
Very interesting, very interesting. This Dr. Salem, we learned nothing about him, right? We learned nothing about him from the trailers or the leaks or anything like that. We haven't heard anything about this guy. One is going to assume that everything that we've actually saw in these Snapchats are going to be related to one of two things, either the campaign or the zombie mode, right? I don't feel as though any of this is actually going to be featured in the multiplayer whatsoever, because it's really just trying to establish a story and establish a back history of what's going to be happening in the game. Now, we haven't learned anything, once again, from the leaks and the reveals, anything about this Dr. Salem, so it's entirely possible that zombies could be incorporated in here, right? It's entirely possible, because it would just make sense. You look at the fact that we're going to be having this new era of Black Ops Soldier happening in Black Ops 3, and it kind of sounds like towards the beginning of those Snapchats, yeah, they're working on creating super soldiers, but it really doesn't seem like it there towards the end. Towards the end of the Snapchats, it really doesn't seem like that. It seems like they're just trying to help old war veterans that have post-traumatic stress disorder. That's what it really kind of sounds like. But then again, patients started dying and whatnot, so I don't know, man. It's definitely pretty weird, but it's entirely possible this is somehow related to zombies. It's entirely possible that they are actually going away from the original zombie storyline, the storyline with, of course, Richtofen, and you had Tank Dempsey, and you had Takiao, and you had all the standard zombie characters that we've had in the Treyarch Call of Duty games going all the way back to World at War. It's entirely possible that that particular story is now over, and they may be trying a brand new zombie story, and it may involve this Dr. Salem in one way or another. That, or it's entirely possible, once again, for this to all feature stuff in the campaign. This could all just be like preluding us to the campaign and giving us an idea of what we can expect from the campaign, giving us a little bit of back history, a little backstory, right, for the characters and just the world that we're going to be experiencing in Black Ops 3. It has not been clear, but it's very interesting. I want to point out for you guys today that we haven't gotten an update from this Snapchat marketing campaign in just about a month now, right? Just about a month. And it's weird because they left it off without it making much sense. There was no set start and finish to this marketing campaign, right? There wasn't, okay, this is the beginning, this is the end, this is the message we wanted to get across. There was none of that. It's just nothing but speculation, nothing but confusion, and nothing but people just trying to figure out exactly what it is that Treyarch is trying to convey to us. But perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, is it possible that that was the intention of the marketing campaign? What if the intention of the marketing campaign was just for us all to freak out over it, for us all to try and figure it out, but for all the clues to just generally make no sense and still build hype for their game? Is that entirely possible? I don't know, but I think it's definitely pretty cool, man, because the entire Call of Duty community was working together for about a month there, trying to figure out exactly what all these Snapchats meant. And every time a new one came out, everyone just kind of huddled up together and like, all right, so let's look at this here. Let's break this down. You know, it was really cool. It was a really cool marketing campaign that got the YouTube community involved. I definitely thought that was pretty cool. But that's today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to point that out for you guys. It's entirely possible that they're done with the marketing campaign. It's entirely possible they're going to continue on with the marketing campaign at a later date. It's entirely possible that we're learning about zombies and we're learning about campaign from this. Either or, nobody really knows. They just kind of left it out there, man. They just kind of stopped out of nowhere. It's really, really weird that they did that. So hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let me know your opinions on this in the comment section below. Please remember to leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.